Good afternoon and welcome to the Windsor Star's Net News at noon. I'm Craig Pearson with Don MacArthur, bringing you the best from the paper and the web. Sad news out of Michigan. Legendary Detroit Tigers broadcaster Ernie Harwell died Tuesday after a nearly year-long battle with cancer. He was 92. Harwell was known for his southern cadence and folksy charm. There won't be a public funeral, but public viewing of the body begins tomorrow at Comerica Park.
And folks, 3 people burned to death inside a Greek bank today that was set alight by protesters furious with austerity measures being implemented in the country designed to stave off bankruptcy. Now, these sort of same concerns with European debt have pummeled the global stock markets and hit the loonie pretty hard. It fell in trading today to a 2-month low and is now below 97 cents.
In the county, Essex town officials have admitted they made a mistake when they approved a loan for $500,000 in a closed-door session to lend to a health clinic, and then approved it without saying what the amount was rather quickly in public.
Anyway, kudos to Gary Rennie for holding their feet to the fire on that one. He's always out and about out in the county. And speaking of stunning admissions, he's finally done it. Dalton McGuinty, he's admitted that the HST, the harmonized sales tax, the hated sales tax, depending upon your perspective, it's going to hit Ontario families where it counts in the pocketbook. McGuinty made the admission when confronted with the StatsCan study that said the HST is going to cost the average Ontario family 792 claims.
General Motors announced this morning that it is recalling nearly 200,000 Hummers so that it can fix a problem with a portion of the hood that actually detaches while driving.
Scary stuff. And folks, a Windsor family says a 19-month sentence that was handed out to a driver involved in a fatal collision is far too lenient. We have the story in the paper, and we also have a video posted to the line of the victim's mother speaking. The driver involved in this collision, he was a friend of the victim, but he had twice the legal limit in his blood, and he was clocked going about 140 kilometers down Wyandotte Street West in a residential part of the street before slamming into a tree.
A small service was held today at Windsor Police Headquarters to remember John Atkinson, who was shot and killed with his badge in his hand a year ago today. Sorry, I should say 4 years ago today.
4 years ago, yeah, it was a sad day. And folks, here's hoping you're getting enough sleep. We're not here, but anyway, like a new British study says that if you sleep less than 6 hours a night, you're at like sort of a 12% greater risk of premature death. So phone in late tomorrow and you know, make sure you get your sleep. It's an average between 6 and 8 is ideal.
You should check out the food front. We have Windsor Star food dude Ted Whip is writing about Lebanese restaurants. Tomorrow we have the scene page where we fuse art and labor.
All right, folks, turning to sports now. It's official. We like the props here on the Net News.
All
Take
right.
this, Colts crew.
This is to signify the sweep.
The sweep, 4-0. The Spitfires, we swept the Barrie Colts last night. We thumped them 6-2 on home ice, and now we've become the first team sort of since the Sioux Greyhounds in the early 90s to win back-to-back OHL titles. This is pretty tough to do, as the Sportos are going to tell you. Now, we hadn't beat the Colts in the regular season, and to sort of sweep them, that's something else. And just so you know, Spitfire center Adam Henrique, sorry, I have trouble with that name. He won the '99 trophy named after Gretzky as most valuable player, and he had 20 goals in 19 playoff games.
Excellent. So what's next now? We head to the Memorial Cup?
Yeah, exactly. The Memorial Cup in Brandon. That's like, it's the toughest trophy they say in sports to win because you got to win the OHL or the Western or the Quebec, and then you go. So there's 4 teams there. Our first battle's on Friday, the 14th, against the host city, the Wheat Kings. The
Wheat Kings. I love that name. Anyway, and you're going to keep this broom. Hopefully something happens with that over the next
well, hopefully they don't do it last year and lose 2 and have to battle back. Like maybe we'll just, you know, stay on the up and up the whole time and keep on winning.
All right. Well, hey, Spits are making Windsor proud.
Anyway, a lot of chatter. We were talking about it earlier about people saw it on the footage and we're not sure what happened there, but it looked like the coach, Bugner, didn't shake the coach at their team's hand. We don't know. That's what it looked like on TV.
Yeah, so it did look like he sort of purposely avoided shaking hands. I don't know if that's a thing because Kirby Reichel was taken by the Barrie Colts or not, or I'm not sure, but
yeah, who knows? Definitely some ugliness in the series, but it's all cleaned up now, courtesy of this broom. Sweep City, way to go, Spitz. Good luck in the Memorial Cup, online and on your porch. We're the Windsor Star.